All right, scholars, tonight for your homework, you're going to get started on some financial literacy. We're going to start with our vocabulary. So if you'll turn to the page it listed on the instructions at the beginning, put your date in the corner, put your TEKS in the corner. This is 5.10a and 5.10b. You're going to take the sheet that looks like this with a little piggy bank on the front, and it says Personal Financial Literacy, Words to Know. You're going to hamburger fold it so that this is the front cover. On the back side, you're going to put 4 dots of glue in the corners and glue it in so that it looks like this. Over on the right side, you're going to put your word bank. There are 7 words and 9 blanks, so you're going to have to use 2 words multiple times. You're going to read each definition, and you're going to fill in the blank with a word from the word bank. We reviewed these today in class, so this should be a review for you now. Now, over on your student input side, you're going to write down an example. We're going to list out the gross income of $225. You're going to list out the 3 deductions right here, and we want to solve for N, for net income. So when we reviewed this in class, we talked about adding up all of our deductions, then we subtract the deductions from our gross income to find our net. So that's all that I've done down here. We're finding N. So I took my $225 and I'm going to subtract parentheses and add up all of my deductions. My PEMDAS is over here to the side, so I always start with my parentheses. So I'm going to come over here and add up all of my deductions first. So I line all of my decimals up. Anytime I'm going to add decimals, I line them all up. 1 plus 5 plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8, 1 plus 8 is 9. All of my decimals are lined up, so I bring it down. 9 plus 9 is 18. I carry my 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So my total in deductions is $38.98. That was my first step right here. So I've got $38.98. And everything else in my equation stays the same. So now I'm done with parentheses. We won't have exponents this year. There's no multiplying or dividing. So now we just can go to our subtract stage. And we've got 225 and we want to subtract $38.98. So I'm going to come over here and write my subtraction problem. Notice that these zeros I added at the end of 225 does not change the value. I still have $225. I'm going to subtract my $38.98. 0 minus 8 I can't do, so I go to borrow, but I can't borrow from my neighbor because there's nothing there. I come all the way over here to borrow. That's a 10 now, so I can borrow and it becomes a 9. And that leaves me with a 10 at the end. 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 9 is 0. My decimals are all lined up. 4 minus 8 I can't do, so I borrow. 14 minus 8 is 6. Can't do 1 minus 3, so I borrow. 11 minus 3 is 8. And 1 minus 0 is 1. So our net income is $186.02. Nothing but net. That's what we get to bring home. Okay? And it's gross up here that we earn that much money, but we don't get to keep it. Okay? Now what you're going to do is I gave you another set of numbers down here. You're going to write and solve an equation for N, the net income, just like we did up above, except you're going to write the equation now. Pause that and get that done, and I'm going to show you how to glue in the next 2 pages. So if you turn to the next page, date in the corner, title is Financial Literacy, Ways to Pay, and your TEK is 510C. So you're going to glue in this page, you'll hamburger fold it, and you'll glue it in with 4 dots of glue in the corners, and you'll glue this in so that it opens up. So here's what the front looks like. Then you can flip it open to look in the middle. Then you're going to turn to the next page, and you're going to do the same thing. You'll hamburger fold your page, 4 dots of glue on the back blank side, and you'll glue it in so that it opens up to where you can see the middle, and it has another activity that we'll do in class. Okay, your date at the top, financial literacy records. It kind of cut off when I glued it in. Sorry. And your TEK is 5.10D. Now this page, and this page you're not going to do anything but glue it in. Okay? It's only the first page that you're going to write down the examples. We'll do the next ones in class. Have a good night, scholars.